Learning outcomes of today's session are understand Google Classroom, know how to create a class using Google Classroom, how to give assignments and upload materials in Google Classroom, and how to assess students through online tests. What is Google Classroom? Google Classroom is a free web service developed by Google for educational institutions. Google Classroom was announced on 6th May 2014 for the members of Google's G Suite for Educational program. The aim of Google Classroom is to simplify creating, distributing and grading assignments through online. The primary purpose of Google Classroom is to streamline the process of sharing files between teachers and students. Google Classroom combines Google Drive for assignment creation and distribution, Google Docs, Sheets and Slides for writing, Gmail for communication, Google Calendar for scheduling. Students can be invited to join a class through a class code called a private code or through Gmail. Each class creates a separate folders in the user's drive where the students can submit work to be graded by a teacher. Teachers can monitor the progress of each student through this platform. Now I am going to demonstrate Google Classroom. For that, first go to Google website and type Google Classroom. Google Classroom and click enter. A new window appears. In this new window, you click this Google Classroom, open the link in a new tab. Then a new window appears. In this window, you log in into your Gmail account. For that, I just log in my account and enter password. And enter password. Now I log in into the Google Classroom website. So this is the Google Classroom website. So here now I am going to explain how to create a class in Google Classroom. So for that, in the top of the screen, a plus symbol is there. Okay, just click the plus symbol. I have two options, join class and create class. So join class is for students and create class is for teachers. We can create class by using this button. You click this button, create class. Then a pop-up window appears and it shows some instructions. You just read the instructions and click agree. And then continue. So a new window appears. Here you have to mention the class name, section, subject, room, etc. So for here, I just create a class for, I mention a class name as chemistry. Chemistry 1 and section as A. Then subject organic chemistry. Organic chemistry. Then here in this room, you just mention your name or the course instructor name. Here I mention my name and then click create. Now the class is creating. And this is the newly created class. So in this window, the class name is chemistry 1, section A, and the class code, and this is the class code. Okay. So students can able to join this class through this class code. So in this window, 4 options are there: stream, classwork, people and grade. Okay. So this is the procedure for creating a class in Google Classroom. Tamil department teachers can also create class in Google Classroom. So for this, I will show how to create a class for Tamil department teachers. So for that, just you go to this Google Apps, you click this Google Apps and then select Google Docs. You click the Google Docs, the window appears. In this window, you take the blank document, and then here one option is there, that is input tools. You click this and click the language as Tamil. Now you type, that is here what we do is transliteration. We just type in English and automatically the Tamil word will come. For that, I type in English, Tamil Ilakkanam. Sorry, that's one mistake. Once again I enter. You take this Tamil, then you write as Tamil Ilakkanam. Then enter. So here it is Tamil Ilakkanam. If you want to create a class like that, create a class for this Tamil Ilakkanam means you just copy this and then go to your class. So once again I will explain how to create a class for Tamil department teachers. So this is the Google Classroom website. You go to the plus symbol and click this. Then you click create class. So in this class, a pop-up window appears and it shows some instructions. You click agree and then continue. So in this window, in the class name, you just paste that Tamil Ilakkanam, Tamil word. Then you mention the subject, and you can mention subject, and like this you have to mention the subject also. Then you click create. Now the class is creating, and this is the newly created class for the Tamil department students, and this is the class code. Okay, the teachers can give the class code to the students and ask them to join. So this is how to create class in Google Classroom. Hope you understand how to create a class in Google Classroom. Next, how to upload materials in Google Classroom. So for that you have two options. You can upload the material in this window. That is, here one box is there. Share something with your class. You click this. So this is the class. Then you just click assignment 1. I want to post one assignment to the students. Assignment 1. Then click this add button. So here 4 options are there. You can post materials from Google Drive. You can post the link of the material, or you can post the material as a file, or you can post the material from YouTube. So for that, I just click file. Here a new window appears. In this window, drag files here option is there. So select files from your device. Then I am going to select one file and then click open. So here, then you click the button upload. Now the file is uploading, and it is uploaded. File is uploaded, and then finally you just click post. So now it is posting. Then after uploading or after posting, it got like this. So assignment 1, that is, here I am posting one assignment to my students. So before sending an assignment, first we have to invite people in this class. So for that, you go to people here two options are there. You can invite teachers as well as students to this class. Suppose if a subject is handled by two teachers, then you can invite your co-teacher by using this, by clicking this. You can invite teachers. Invite teachers. You can invite teachers. Just to enter a name or email ID of the particular teacher and then invite. You click invite. Similarly, for inviting students, you just click this option, invite students, and then type a name or email. So here I mention it. Here I am showing how to invite students. And just here Anusha Kumari is one of my student. I just click this. Then click invite. Now I invited Anusha Kumari to my class. Similarly, you can invite other students by typing a name or email ID. So here Ashley Alex is one of my student. I click this and invite. Likewise, you invite all the students, all your students into this class. Okay, so for giving assignments or for invite students, we have two options. You have to give the class code to the students and ask them to join, or you invite students by using this invite students link. Okay. Next, you go to the classwork. And here one option is there, create. You just click create. So a lot of other options are there. Assignment, quiz assignment, question, material, reuse post, and finally topic. So the first two that's assignments are for conducting test. So this third one is question. So using this option you can upload questions. And next one is the material. You click this and you can post materials to the students and reuse post. So first, now I am going to explain how to create an assignment in Google Classroom. So for that, you just click this quiz assignment. So a new window appears. Here in this new window, you just mention the title of this assignment. So here I just mention as test 1. Test 1. If you want to mention any description or any title, means you just enter in description. Organic chemistry. Organic chemistry. Then just you go to the blank quiz. So before going that, if you want to, this is points, means if you fix the points, for example, if you carried out a test for 100 marks or 50 points, if it is a 50 point, means you just mention as 50. Then we can fix the due date also. Okay, so for this you click this, then click the drop down menu, then no due date. So here today is 14. I give this assignment for the due date for this assignment as 16. So for that you click 16. Then time. You can fix the time also. So here by default the time is fixed as 11:59 p.m. So I also keep the time as such. So now the due date is fixed. So the due date is May 16th and the time is 11:59 p.m. Okay, this will be available for the students. Next you click this blank quiz. If you want to type the topic, means you just click this and create topic and you mention the topic for the particular test. Create the topic as organic chemistry. Organic chemistry. Okay. Then you go to blank quiz. You take this blank quiz. Okay. So this is the question page. In this blank quiz, you mention this test. Test 1. You mentioned it as test 1. If you want to write any description, means you have to mention here. Here I have to mention this test 1, and here it is part A. Mention as part A. Then I mentioned this part A is an MCQ questions, MCQs. Part A MCQs. And then I just mentioned the marks. That's how many questions I have to give given for this MCQ. For example, 10 into 1 equals 10 marks. 10 marks. Then you start typing the questions. Okay. So before typing the questions, you have to ask some simple questions like this. You have to ask name of the student. So simply name. So here one option is there, answer key. Here no need to put any answer key. Name. Simply you just click as name, and then you click this required button. Now this question is required. The student must fill the answer for this question. Okay. Next, for add questions, you just click the plus symbol. Then now you mention register number of the particular student, register number. And this also click as required. Then you start typing the question. So first question you type as, you type any questions, or otherwise you take questions. Now I am going to type the questions. So here we can directly type the questions here, or we can copy the question from a Word file and then paste it. So for that, I am copying some questions from the Word file. I copy the first question, copy, and then paste. And similarly, I copy the options also. So in this question, I have mentioned 4 options. I copy the options and paste it. So it is very simple to paste. But otherwise, we have to type all the options separately. Okay. Then after typing this question, then you click answer key. So here in this points, you have to mention the points. Here the point is 1. Then you have to mention the correct answer for this question. So here the second one is the correct answer. So I click the second one and then done. So first question over. Similarly, you type the second question. So for that, here a plus symbol is there. This is the option for add questions. You just click the plus symbol. Then next, you have to add the second question. For that, I copy the second question and paste. Similarly, I paste the options also. Paste the options. Okay. Then click answer key. Then enter the point as 1. And you click the correct answer, and here the third option is the correct answer. So you click this and done. Similarly, you type all the questions. Okay, so here I type 2 questions. I typed 2 questions, and here the total point is also 2. Similarly, you type all the MCQs, and then I add another question. So here in this question, one option is there, image. So you can upload image also. Okay, for this you click this image, or you just first you type the question as identify the image. And then click this image option, image button. Then you click browse. So here in this desktop, I select one image, and open. So I upload an image here. Okay, identify the image. So the question is identify the image. Okay, which image is this? Like that. You have to mention all the options and then click answer key. Then you mention the points and then done. Okay. Similarly, you type all the questions. Then, so this is for MCQs. If you want to add another section means you just click this add section. You just click the next if you click add section, the next section appears. So here you have to mention as part B. First MCQ is the part A and here it is mentioned as part B. Part B. Answer the following. You write as answer the following. Answer the following. It may be short answer question or long answer type. And in the optional you have to mention the marks. It may be 4. It's a 2-mark question or it may be 4-mark question. So here I mention 4 into 2 equals 8 marks. 8 marks. Okay. Then add question. You click this button, add this question. Okay. So while filling this question, that is answer the following question. So here also I copy one question from the Word file and then paste. Predict the order of reactivity of alkyl halides in SN1 reaction. I copy this question and then paste it. Okay, so it is not a multiple choice question, it's an answer the following question. So here you choose paragraph. Okay, here you choose paragraph. If you if it's a short answer type question, if you want to complete the answer in 1 or 2 lines means you just click this, or for more means you have to click the paragraph. Any better you have to click the paragraph, and then that is long answer text is there. Next you enter next you press the answer key. So here you have to mention it's a 2-mark question. So here I mention as 2. But in this type of questions, we didn't give any feedback or any answer key for this. Okay, so just in this type of question, I just mention only the mark. Then click done. Then similarly, I click this button for add new question. So I copy the question, differentiate SN1 and SN1 dash reaction. Copy the question and paste it. Okay, so similarly it's also a paragraph question. Then you click answer key, then you mention the mark, then done. So if I mention the marks, there is a change in the points. Okay, first I give only 2 MCQ. Here in this image I didn't mention any mark, so total 2 plus here 2 questions, so the total points is 6. Okay, then similarly if you want to include another section, you just click add section. That's section 3. So here you have to mention as part C. Same, answer the following. Answer the following. Answer the following. Answer the following. Here you have to mention the description. It is an optional one. You have to mention as it may be for 8-mark question or 4-mark question. So here you have to mention as 1 into 8 equals 8 marks. It's an 8-mark question. Okay, then click add question, Then you enter the question. You copy the question, that is mention the steps involved in SNI reaction. So you have to copy the question, copy it and paste it. Then it automatically comes as paragraph. Then you give the answer key. It's an 8-mark question, so you have to mention the point as 8 and then done. Similarly, you fill all the questions, and then finally, after filling all the questions or after completing the questions, you go to settings. Go to settings. So in this, first 3 options are the general, presentation, quizzes. So in this general option, you click collect email address. Then next you click limit to 1 response. Okay. Then if you click this means the students can able to answer the question only once or only one time. Then see summary chart and text responses you click. Okay. So in this general option, you click this 3 options: collect email address, limit to 1 response, and see summary chart and text responses. Then in the presentation session, show progress bar. So here no need to shuffle the order because we carried out this into different sessions. Okay, no need to shuffle. If you give only MCQs, here one option is there. You just click shuffle question order. Then quizzes. So here this automatically this is a quiz. So make this quiz is enabled. So no need to do anything in this tab. So finally you click save. Then it is automatically saved. So here in this first one, so email ID, that is the student have to enter their email ID address, name, register number. After that only he or she can fill the answers of the particular questions. Okay. Then here this is the second section, part B, answer the following, and next is the third section. Tamil department teachers can also prepare a quiz for their students. So for that I will show one demo how to prepare a Tamil question. So for that you click add question. So in this, if you know Tamil typing means you directly type the questions or you copy the questions in a Word file, just to copy and paste. Or otherwise you go to untype this Google Docs, then you select this language, then you type, select Tamil, then you type, just I simply type like this. So simply I type one question. So you copy this question, copy and paste. Paste it in. Paste. Similarly, you can give options for these questions also. Then finally you click answer key. You just mention the points, mention the option, that is you click the correct option and then done. Okay. Similarly, Tamil department teachers also can create quiz through Google Classroom. For this session that is answer the following question. Here one more option is also there. I forgot to tell that option. For that I just mention, click add question. I click one question, a new question tab. So this is the new question. So here I copy the same question for Tamil department. Okay, for copy the same question. So here in this multiple choice question, multiple choice. Here it's a long answer question, so no need to add multiple choice questions. So for the students, it is very difficult to type Tamil questions. So for that, one option is there, file upload. You click this option. Click this option, file upload. Okay, the students can upload file, or you can the student can write the particular answer for the particular question in a paper, and save it, and take the image or photocopy, or scan the image and then upload the image like this. File upload. If you option choose this option, file upload means allow only specific file types. Okay, if it is enabled means you just allow it. It may be either a document, it may be a PDF, video or presentation, anything, or image. It may be an audio. Then you just click whatever you need. Then maximum number of files you click. It may be 1 or 5 or 10. Then maximum file size also you tick. So, okay, you just tick the maximum file size and then you click the answer key. Then you mention the points for the particular question. It may be 8 mark question, means you have to mention as 8 like that. Then finally you click done. Similarly, you have to create all the questions. So this option is not only for Tamil department, for all the other departments also we can give the questions, and one option is there, upload files. Suppose if the question having a lot of images or pictures or structures, so for that we use this option, upload file. Okay, upload file option. Then after completing all the questions, after entering all the questions, then go to settings. Then once again you check all the options, that is collect email address, limit to 1 response, see summary chart, then shows a progress bar, and then finally save. Then next option is send. After completing all the questions, then you click send. So here we can send the questions through mail or using this link or using this HTML bracket. Okay, so mainly anyway we use only 2 options. Either we send through mail, or we can create a link and send the link through WhatsApp or mail. Okay, so here I choose this option, send via link. So at that time a link is created for this particular question. So this is a very long link. So now I click shorten URL, and this is the very short, and this is the shorten URL. You copy this link and paste it wherever you want. Okay, then you can give only the link to the students. Okay, so in our department we give this link through WhatsApp. We give this link through WhatsApp, and the students just click the link and are able to answer the questions for this test. This is how to prepare assignments and how to send assignments to the students. Okay, students. I hope you understand how to send assignments and how to send assignments to the students. Now I am going to show how to assign mark for the assignments. So for this, I am going to show one assignment which I already gave to my students. So this is one assignment, test 1, aliphatic nucleophilic substitution reactions. Just I click the assignment. So for this, I have to edit this form, and this is the question which I gave to my students. So it's a 50 mark question, that is total point is 50. So this is the question, responses 14, that is 14 students responded this particular test, that is test 1. And for this, so in this test I give 30 MCQs, and in the section 2, it's a part B, it's a 2 mark question, so total 8 marks. And then in section 3, it's a 4 mark question, so 3 questions, so total 50 marks test. Okay, so now I am going to show the responses. I click the responses. So 14 students responded this test. Okay, then so this is the response window. So here In this response window, we can see all the marks, scores for the students. Okay. So these are the scores. Out of 50, the student got how much? So here, I didn't correct the question. Okay. So that is, some of them got 30. That is, here in this question, I ask only 30 MCQ. Okay, so automatically for the MCQ question, after completing their quiz, the student will be able to know the mark for the MCQ question. Out of 30, he or she got 25 marks, and this girl got 24 marks, and this got 30 marks, like that. Okay, so this is the responses. This is the summary of all the 14 responses. Next, I click individual response. Individual response. So I take one response. I click one response. Okay, so this is one of the student's response. So here for this student, for the MCQ, she got 30 out of 30. 30 out of 30. And for the section B, we have to enter the marks. Only for the MCQ it automatically created, but for this one, part B and C, we have to assign mark for this particular question. Okay, so here the question is, list out any two examples for nucleophiles and electrophiles. Okay, so here the student answered the question correctly, so I give 2 marks for this particular question. So for that, I just enter the mark for this question, 2. Then if we want to include any feedback, means suppose if the answer is wrong, means you just click this add individual feedback. You enter the feedback is it's a wrong answer. You have to mention the feedback. It's a wrong. If it is a wrong answer, means you have to mention as it's a wrong answer. Answer like that. Then you click save. Okay. Similarly, you evaluate all the answers, all the questions. Okay, differentiate SN1 and SN1- reactions. So for in this question, I already mentioned for the students like a note, that is, write only the key points. Okay, so it is very difficult to type all this and all the chemistry equations through phone or through phone. So I mentioned write only the key points. Okay. Then after that, evaluate all these questions. After evaluate all the questions, and then I assign mark for these questions. Similarly, for the next question, formation of carbocations, differentiate SN1 and SN- reaction. It's not fully correct, so I give only 1 mark for this question. And then if you want to include any feedback, means you just enter the feedback and save. Similarly, you evaluate all the questions, all the answers, all the questions, part B and C, and finally, so here it's a formal question, write any 4 differences between SN1 and SN2 reaction. So first, so here the answer is correct. Here also I mentioned only this, write only the text with the key points. So the student only write the key points only. So for this I give 4 marks. 4 marks. And then you assign all the you assign marks for all the questions, and then finally click save. Finally click save. Then I didn't correct the response. I didn't correct all the questions. So she got only 37 out of 50 point. After correcting all this, after correcting all the questions, and then you click release score. So here I choose only 1 student. So the mail ID is the mail ID is enabled, and then send email and release. So at that time, the student can able to see the responses and are able to see the mark also. Thus we evaluate the Google test. So you take similarly you take another response. This is another one. So she got 21 out of 30 points for the MCQ, and then for the part B section. So this question is wrong. So it's look like this. For wrong question, it's look like this. The mark is also 0. Then part B, you have to mention it. List out any 2 examples of nucleophiles and electrophiles. So here the answer is correct. So I give 2 marks. Then differentiate SN1 and SN2 dash reaction. I give only 1.5 marks. And then finally, you evaluate all the questions, and finally you click save. And then release score. So you just check the mail ID, then send email and release. Now the student can able to see the mark. So this is how to assign or how to evaluate the Google quiz, or how to evaluate the test or assignment. I hope all of you understand Google Classroom, know how to create class using Google Classroom, how to give assignments and upload materials in Google Classroom, and how to assess students through online test. Yesterday, one madam asked one doubt regarding this drop-down menu. So now I am going to explain this. So for short answer, it is for answer the following question type. For paragraph, it is for long answers. Multiple choice, it is used for MCQs. Checkboxes is used for match the following checkboxes. And here the drop down, it is the same thing. Drop down means the same drop down menu appears. File upload means you have to upload files using this option. Then linear scale means, so this is the linear scale. I just convert this question into a linear scale one. Okay, linear scale one. That is, the question is Screencast-O-Matic is not a chemistry software. So here 1 to 5 options are there. I choose 1 to 2 or 1 to 5 options. So this type of questions mostly we use for feedback. It strongly agree, disagree, agree, like that we use. So for here, in this question, I use this option as linear scale option and label this one as strongly agree, and 2 as strongly disagree, Then I give points and then click done. So then you go to preview. You just see the question, how it comes in the preview. Go to preview. The linear scale question is like this. So Screencast-O-Matic is not a chemistry software. One means this one of the option 1 is strongly agree, and the option 2 is strongly disagree. So these type of questions is used for feedback type questions. Okay. The next one is next option is multiple choice grid. So this is used for match the following questions. Multiple choice grid as well as checkbox grid is also used for match the following type questions. Okay. Hope you understand about Google Classroom and know how to create Google Classroom and how to give assignments and how to assess students through Google Classroom. Thank you for your patience listening. Thank you.